Our next tree is overcup oak, which is Quercus lyrata in the Fagaceae family. Overcup oak is native to Georgia, but it's found more commonly in the coastal plain and occasionally up here in the Piedmont. It's found mostly in bottomland areas and maybe some floodplains. The bark on overcup oak is fairly similar to white oak bark, but it's a little bit tighter and a little bit darker. So it does have scaly, irregular plates, but it's not nearly as exfoliating as white oak bark, and it's a little bit darker. The leaves on overcup are, like all of our oaks, simple and alternate, and these are deciduous. Overcup oak leaves, sort of the best way to describe it is that it looks like a red oak leaf, but it doesn't have any bristle tips. So that makes it, it is in the white oak group, but it just looks like a red oak leaf from a distance. So it has no bristle tips. It has irregular sinuses, somewhere between 5 and 9, and these rounded lobes. And to me, overcup oak looks like you grab the top lobes and the bottom lobes and you pulled. Overcup oak typically has a set of lobes here at the top, some sort of gap, and then a pair or two of lobes at the bottom. So if we look at a whole branch, you can maybe look for some of that. So we have these rounded lobes here at the top that are irregular, and then a little gap, and then these lobes at the bottom. It's something that you'll start to develop a sense of seeing as you look at overcup oak more often, but look for these pointed lobes that don't have a bristle tip, that are technically rounded but have a little bit of a point to it. Again, no bristle tip, so they are in the white oak group. The acorn on overcup oak is aptly named. It has this cup that goes over the acorn here, and it covers almost all of the acorn, maybe about 2/3 or 3/4 of the acorn. And it can develop a little bit of almost a fringe at the bottom. It's kind of sort of broken up at the bottom. This is an immature acorn, so it covers most of the acorn. The cap covers most of the acorn, and it's sort of scaly. So again, overcup oak, typically found in floodplains or bottomlands. Bark that looks similar to white oak, so is scaly, but a little bit tighter and a darker. And then a leaf that has irregular lobes and sinuses that almost come to a point but have no bristle tip because it's a white oak. And then this stretched almost look in the middle.